So, hello everyone. We are now going to complete in T20 format. Zone we can say with the T20 World Cup around the corner. Just hardly a fortnight till we start the T20 World Cup. So, India versus New Zealand, it is going to be the five T20 international match series. Very strong. Both squads are India and New Zealand. Santner coming in, Rachin Ravindra, and also Matt Henry is also about to play. So, it's going to be bumper series. Last rehearsal because there's no matches there. But we can say like India has a very good group in the first round. A lot of associate teams are there, but still it will be competitive. So let's talk about the squad and everything. So Ayan, first of all, we will talk with you. So do you think New Zealand can continue their winning momentum? Because the way they have won the T20 ODI series, like it was a never to see at it, but there was a lot of time. But in T20 internationals, there's not that much time. There's only 3 to 4 overs of what to say time to change the momentum of the complete match. So can they bounce back? Can they make a case for themselves? They have time, 5 match. Even if they lose couple of matches at the start, they can bounce. Even if they lose series, even if it is India or New Zealand, it doesn't really matter. It's just about getting acclimatized to the conditions. What you say?
See, the bigger picture is the T20 World Cup. So for both these, we'll try to just fine tune their skills and acclimatize to the conditions, as you said. It's about knowing the conditions. For India, they know the conditions, but it's about playing the right 11 as much as they possibly can. And for New Zealand, it's about getting used to the conditions, as you said. The bigger picture is the World Cup, but also the smaller pictures. Of course, you want to win the series, and this is from India's point of view because New Zealand, with the same group of players or maybe similar set of group, they won the Test series last time 3-0 last year, and now the ODI series 2-1. So they'll want to complete a hat trick by completing the T20 series as well. So India will want to stop that and win the series. So that's why it's an important series. But the bigger picture is the T20 World Cup. Now, squad updates. Of course, India have got a great group of squad. But two players who are injured are Tilak Verma and Washington Sundar. And in place of Tilak Verma and Washington Sundar, we've got Shreyas Iyer in the squad and Ravi Bishnoi. But unfortunately, both of them won't get a game because Surya Kumar Yadav has just confirmed to us that Ishan Kishan, who is the reserve wicketkeeper, will bat at number 3 in place of Tilak Verma. And Tilak Verma, by the way, has reported to see the Center of Excellence in Bengaluru that he's recovering from injury, and if everything goes well, he'll be available for the last 2 T20s. More on Tilak later. But so this is the thing, and Ravi Bishnoi is also just a reserve backup. I don't think he will get a chance either. For New Zealand also, there's been a bit of a setback, if you may call it. Michael Bracewell has been ruled out for the first 3 matches because of a calf strain. And Christian Clark has been added to the squad. And Jimmy Neesham has cancelled his coming to New India because he has to play Bangladesh Premier League. That is more priority for him. So he's playing that. So that is the other news for New Zealand. But New Zealand always punches above their weight. They've got Mitchell Santner back. Mitchell Santner back as captain. Matt Henry, as you said, I'm not sure whether he's totally recovered from injury. That is one thing we have to look out for. Jacob Duffy, Rachin Ravindra. I mean, the list is endless. I think they've got 10 players joining them. So it should be a good game. On paper, for me, India again start as favorites. But if India takes New Zealand, likely they're going to pay the price. And the first match is in Nagpur. And it's a bowler's paradise. And I don't want to remind the Indian fans what happened in the 2016 T20 World Cup. The opening match was India versus New Zealand in Nagpur. And New Zealand made 126 batting first. And we all thought India will win the contest. Guess what happened? Mitchell Santner picked up 4 wickets. Nathan McCullum, I think, was there. He picked up wickets. Sodhi picked up wickets. And India were bowled out for 79. So India needs to be really, really careful of taking the New Zealand side likely because there is Santner, there is Sodhi. He's back in the side. And they will create, and there's Glenn Phillips also. He's always there. Daryl Mitchell will be again there, but I don't know how effective he'll be in T20s. I'm looking forward to seeing how Mark Chapman goes. Devon Conway is already there. So it's going to be a great series. I put India as favorites on paper, but I will not count New Zealand out. It's going to be a good series. India will be pushed hard by New Zealand, I feel. So that's my overall broad analysis on this series for now.
Yes, India is the favorite because India hasn't lost that many T20 national series since Asia Cup. No, not since T20 World Cup 24. Like they are the defending champions, but it's going to take a lot of effort because no team has won back-to-back titles and no team has won at home as well. So it's going to be quite a roller coaster ride. But it looks like Surya will again take a back seat, play at number 4. Rest conditions will be slightly better. So आयुष आपकी तरफ आते हैं अभी आपको क्या लगता है कुछ चेंजेस होंगे इस इंडियन टीम के प्रदर्शन में? स्क्वाड तो देखा जाए तो सेम ही है, सिर्फ ओपनर्स अलग है और सूर्य आ गए, तीन तीन चार प्लेयर्स का ही डिफरेंस है। बॉलिंग अटैक तो सेम ही रहेगा, सिराज नहीं रहेंगे, हर्षित राणा विल बी देयर एज यूजुअल, दे बैक हर्षित राणा लॉट। सो व्हाट डू यू थिंक?
अ, हर्षित राणा तो या वे पिछले मैच में उसने हाफ सेंचुरी मारी थी। कमिंग बैक टू द मैच, कि कल सरपंच साहब खेलेंगे या नहीं, और वहां पे नंबर 3 पे देखा जा रहा है ईशान किशन को। एक तो हमारे ओपनर ऐसे हैं, संजू सैमसन, वो तभी उसका अंदर का पावर हिटिंग जागता है जब उधर से अभिषेक शर्मा आता है, क्योंकि जब तक वो शुभमन गिल था तब तक अभिषेक शर्मा उतना खुल के नहीं खेल पा रहा था। अभी क्या है कि दोनों अब अटैकिंग वाले हैं। तीसरे नंबर पे एक ऐसा बैटर चाहिए जो अगर ऊपर से अगर आपके ओपनर्स निपट गए तो एक सेंसिबल बैटिंग चाहिए लाइक तिलक वर्मा। 3 नंबर पे अगर आप खिला रहे हो ईशान किशन को, वो भी आते ही संगी मारना शुरू करेगा, आगे पीछे कुछ नहीं देखेगा। अभी हाल ही में सैयद मुश्ताक अली ट्रॉफी में रनों के अंबार लगा दिया उसने। जब से वो टीम से बाहर हुआ है, जिस जिस फॉर्मेट खेला है उसने, वहां पे उसने रन कंसिस्टेंट बनाया जा रहा है। अगर झारखंड जीता है तो उसमें भी उसका अहम रोल रहा है, उसकी परफॉर्मेंस पे, तभी उसको बैक किया गया है। अब आते हैं बॉलर्स पे, तो वरुण चक्रवर्ती, हम कैसे भूल सकते हैं, 2021 T20 वर्ल्ड कप में उसका खराब परफॉर्मेंस था। इसी मैच के बाद उसे ड्रॉप कर दिया गया था न्यूजीलैंड के बाद, तो कल उसका भी टेस्ट होगा। और न्यूजीलैंड के प्लेयर्स जितना अच्छे स्पिन खेलते हैं, क्या उस क्या वरुण चक्रवर्ती को खेल पाएंगे? ये भी, क्योंकि हमने देखा था साउथ अफ्रीका भी स्ट्रगल की, हमने देखा ऑस्ट्रेलिया भी स्ट्रगल की, इंग्लैंड की तो बात ही छोड़ दे, वो तो किसी काम के लायक नहीं है। वो जब अपने ये अगर उनको कोई भी एशिया कंडीशन में मिल जाए टीम और वहां खेलने को मिले, वहां वो चोक कर जाते हैं। तो वरुण चक्रवर्ती का असली टेस्ट कल होगा अगेंस्ट न्यूजीलैंड, जिसने हमें अपने घर पे टेस्ट भी हराया, अभी हाल ही में वनडे भी हराया। तो जितने भी बैटर्स हैं लाइक डेरिल मिचेल हुआ, चाहे रचिन रविंद्रा हुआ, जो कि चेन्नई की तरफ से खेलता था पहले आईपीएल में, जहां स्पिन को सबसे ज्यादा प्रेफर किया जाता है, तो वो बेस्ट है कि कैसा खेलता है। दैट्स ऑल।
Yes, New Zealand squad is quite a good one. Robinson है, Devon Conway है, ऊपर से सचिन रविंद्रा. They have got, well, it's quite surprising because see, James Fisher not coming to New Zealand series. At least he should have come for the last 2 to 3 matches, something like that, because their group is quite tough, and we will get back to that group as in T20 World Cup at the last of the video. But see, Rob Walter had said earlier as well when he was the coach of South Africa. He said just before 4 days, everyone assembled in the group. So he's doing the same things for New Zealand again and again. Like South Africa भी वही हाल किया था, न्यूजीलैंड का भी वही हाल कर रहा है. I mean, the New Zealand should, the directors, the selection panel should look at it, because see, bonding is important. No, Nisham is such a senior player. He missed out on 2015 ODI World Cup. It's a long time, but after that he's been a regular member. But as Ayan said, he's going to play BPL. That's more important. Like there is uncertainty regarding Bangladesh as well, because if they will play or not play, a lot is happening. No offense, but it looks more than a circus, like this T20 World Cup. And you never know. So we will get back to our Anup sir. So, so do you think that New Zealand will give a fight? Because South Africa failed, they lost it, and also the rest of the teams haven't been successful. I remember also Australia winning a series in 2019 by 2-0. It was a long time, 2019, when Virat, MS Dhoni, Rohit, everyone played. But they haven't, overseas countries haven't been that much successful. So do you think like Surya Kumar Yadav can shine, because his form has also been quite a debate, especially today itself? Quick Bus, some of Idipu Narayan, someone like he gave a detailed analysis like how he has form has been dipping down only, dipping down only. It's a lot of concern, because a captain is not only a captain, you also have to score runs. Rohit scored runs in 2024 T20 World Cup. You remember Australia's game, England's game, two important games he scored. That's why India won the World Cup. Surya's form is nowhere near close to that. Your mic is mute. Mic.
Am I audible now?
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, one set, just one moment. I need to get ready.
So, I until that meantime, do you
No,
think?
no, it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
back. I'm back.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So first in first, it's nice that New Zealand is playing with a full strength squad at this 5 match series, because now this is known as for the dress rehearsal for the T20 World Cup, and it's no better chance like till 31st Jan New Zealand will be playing this 5 match series, and they will get a better hold of acclimatization to the conditions in India, where they will be playing their World Cup matches. So. New Zealand did the right thing of resting their senior players in the ODI series, and now all of them are back, like Rachin Ravindra, Santner, Duffy, Henry, all are back now. And then, secondly, from India's point of view, yes, as you mentioned, as Ayan mentioned, good news for India is Tilak Verma is out of danger now. He has reported to the Center of Excellence, and he would be fit and fine till the World Cup arrives. So, no need of rushing him into the World Cup. Let Ishan play all the 5 games, in my opinion, so that he gets a feel on the cricket field. Because sitting in the dugout won't give him the feel on the actual cricket field in international era, because he is coming back to international era after a long time. So let him have the feel of the international though, and make sure that he is amongst the runs, so that in case tomorrow in World Cup in India needs a number three, that India would have an option ready in the dugout. So that's my take on Ishan Kishan. Surya Kumar Yadav, yes, he is short of runs. But then if we look there, his previous stats, he has a good record against New Zealand. Almost two out of his 400s have come against New Zealand team. So sometimes a team, opposite team, like I always mention, in Daryl Mitchell loves playing against India. He has shown it in ODIs. So a favorite team in the opposition can bring out the best in the batter. So hopefully New Zealand in front of him can bring the dude out of Surya Kumar Yadav. But saying so, as a captain, he has been spotless over all the series. And good news for India is like India's coming back. India's T20 squad is very strong to be defeated, because now, right now, Harshit Rana, as I say, I guess if India really wants to practice for the World Cup, they should play the original 11 which will play in the World Cup. They won't the need means Gambhir will definitely experiment, but Harshit Rana at the moment in the team won't make choice. So low with though Jasprit Bumrah and Arshdeep Singh, though the two potent weapons, then come Hardik Pandya. Hardik Pandya returns as an all-rounder, which will be a big boost to the Indian cricket team in the series. The Storin runs down the lane, and he's in terrific form, as we have seen in the South African series, Hardik Pandya. Then comes our bowlers. Yes, Kuldeep Yadav, he was somewhat dicey in the ODI series, but T20 is a different game. You never know how the batters adapt so quickly to Kuldeep. And Varun Chakravarti, the mystery man, no one has found any answer to him yet now. So it would be exciting to see how the New Zealander batters find answers in the 4 overs of Varun Chakravarti, because he is going to be a key man for India in the middle overs as well. And never forget, Akshar Patel is also back. So, and if Kuldeep and Akshar, anyone could play, Akshar would be a handy opponent. He can bat at number 5 if required, as in the middle order as a left-hander, or he can bowl also to left arms and at those 2 3 overs in the power play over. So overall, the composition of the Indian team in T20 for the moment is set, and really don't need to worry that, because Sanju Samson and Abhishek Sharma as a opening pair is a dangerous pair. Once they start going, then they set the momentum for rest of the batters to come. Now it's only up to Ishan Kishan to match that moment. Saying our Surya Kumar Yadav, yes, he needs runs, but T20 is such a funny format that once you start getting runs, you automatically come into the runs. So that won't be an issue, and hopefully everyone hopes that Surya finds his batting form in this series. But if Surya has to find form, top three wickets has to fall early. And that could be a problem for India as well. So let's see how the batting goes out. For New Zealand, yes, they are a very much. No one can always say that New Zealand हारेगी करते because New Zealand is a side which have always challenged India. Maybe Test series, One Day series, even with their B side, they have won the One Day series recently versus India. So they have always challenged India in Indian conditions. And they too have a group of spinners on their own. That Mitchell Santner is a very good spinner on the Indian surfaces. And also Rachin Ravindra and Roly Jamso. Let's see how this series, though this is series is going to be very exciting series as for sure. Even if India lose this series, it won't be a pressure for India because it's just a World Cup practice series for both the teams. To get acclimatized to the T20 format because now onwards till June, July end, only T20 is gonna be the key factor. Nothing much more than nothing other formats are gonna come in between. So let's see how this series go. A good practice 5 match series. I would say dress rehearsal before the big World Cup coming on 7th February for both the teams. That's my take.
Yeah, we have to say it's going to be 5 match. Like if you look at the venues and all the things, I will tell to all the viewers, it's going first match is at Nagpur. It's in Maharashtra. It's quite a batting track only. So another high scoring game we can expect. Like I can give the example of 2016. It's a long time, 10 years ago. That match was under ICC's independent curator, so they have the right to make the pitch
Mhm.
whatever they want. Raipur, Guwahati, Visakhapatnam, Tirunelveli. So it's all batting tracks. So you don't expect anything more. And yes, I was saying like New Zealand's group, if you look at the T20 World Cup, it's quite complicated. They missed out on 2024 Super 8 stage. We should not forget. They lost to West Indies, they lost to Afghanistan, and that one match which they played against associate team was just a formality. If you look at their group, there is South Africa, there is Canada, Afghanistan, US. So two again tough teams are there for them to make it to the Super 8 stage. You never know because Afghanistan is also playing good cricket. They are recently now playing against West Indies in India only. No, in UAE, Dubai. So it's but since see they don't have Ken Williamson. Ken Williamson is quite a different sort of player who takes time and he doesn't take that much risks in his game. So we have to see how it goes ahead. But I'm telling you, New Zealand should definitely advance to the Super 8 stage. And let's see. But if you ask about my opinion, I'm once again going for New Zealand. I want a 3-2 score line. No matter who wins, it's India or New Zealand. It hardly makes any sense. But see, Santner, he will take time to get into the group. Rachit Ravindra is there. Conway is also still there. You see how the game's advancing. So thank you, everyone. We'll be back for the post-match analysis and also the coverage will be on going on the website as well, golda.com. So thank you, Ayan, Anup sir, and Ayush. So we'll be covering, but it's going to be a humdinger of a season. Yes, England, Sri Lanka, ODS season, T20 is also coming up in just 2 days' time. So we're also going to cover that. Last season now, even South Africa, West Indies is there in next week after the SA20 gets over. So everyone's focus is the 100% to T20. So thank you, everyone. Bye.